Hello folks and welcome to TGR Nation Formula Vee Trophy Round 6 at Tsukuba circuit. We have 1 more minute left in practice, but at least this way you'll get to see who to expect as the top dogs for qualifying. As you can see in the standings, we've got all our usual favourites up the top: Alexander, Chris and Nathan. Looks like Sully's going to have some nice pace as well, but him and Kirk normally start from the back. Now as we wind down, 20 seconds left in practice. This looks like it's going to be a really good field. We've got 20 drivers at the minute. I expect a lot of action. Tsukuba is a pretty tight circuit, not many opportunities to pass, but it always provides some brilliant racing, especially in the Formula V's. Okay, here we go. Qualifying started. Let's see if there is anybody out on the track. Here we go, got Alan DeGassis, one of the first cars out. He's always up there. Very quick and tidy driver. And Sean Kapinski in his Hornet livery. Oh, false start, back we go. Chris Cassiano, one of the race favourites. One of the fastest people in the Formula V circuit. Series host Rob Wright. Ben Rogers, he's also one of the very quick Formula V drivers, making a rare appearance at this event. Expect him to be right up there challenging Nathan, Chris and Alexander. Now let's see who else is out on track. There we go. Alex is just doing his warm-up lap. Also got Zach Blum here. Hopefully he's figured out this time which way around the V goes. Spent more time spinning than anything at Sebring last week, so hopefully he'll have a better performance. Yep, Sully hasn't come out, to be expected. Got a couple of crashes, but it's just going to be people stopping, would be my guess. But we'll go take a quick look. Let's see what Dylan does. Oh, this is from practice. Meh. Alright, let's head back to live. There you go, Ben Rogers has set the pace for the 106.1. Chris has already come in with a 105.9. So don't forget, this event is also with heats. So the first heat is worth normal points. The final heat is worth double points. So that's where everybody's going to be really pushing, trying to get a really good result. And the grid for the second race is determined by the finishing order in the first race. So it doesn't matter if you lose the draft or anything like that. You always got a second bite of the cherry next race. You have Joel Brown going around, set a time of 106.4. Nathan Maroney in a 105.7. Let's follow him around as he goes around in his hot lap. Also, give him a little bit of a plug. The Boomer from Down Under has started his own YouTube channel, The Senior Circuit. Go check it out, like, subscribe and watch his videos. Very fast driver and we can all learn a little bit from him. As we see, Alan's actually set the pace, a 105.6. And Nathan's come back at him with a 105.5. Still got 3.5 minutes left in qualifying. Big surprise is Alexander. Hasn't quite got up there yet. He looks like he's warming up his tyres for one more dig. Put it all on the line for one last lap. See if he can get pole position. Okay, as Nathan heads down towards turn 9 in the final corner, let's see if he can improve his time. .105.6. Let's do it. Alan in second, Chris third, Todd, nice qualifying up in fourth, mate. Let's go check out Alexander. He should be on his flying lap right now. They got 2 minutes left in qualifying, so this will be one of his last chances as he goes around turn 4. Drops it down to second, throttles out. Nicely hits the apex. Staying as close as he can to the left-hand side. Probably start braking near the mud up here. Nice. Throw it down a second, you get a better run out of that corner when you do that. That's a little bit tricky because you can actually lose the back end there a lot if you're not an experienced driver. I know I do it all the time. As he comes down to turn 9. All the way over. Nice, hits the apex. Powers out. Now let's see if he can improve his time. Oh, what a lap. Stolen pole from Nathan. Great lap, Alex. Well done, mate. Okay, we're down to our final minute in qualifying. Let's see who else we got out. Here we go. Chris Cassiano, he'd be on his last lap. This is good qualifying, it's thrown up a few surprises. Ha! Thanks for that insight, Alex. You gotta love it when that happens, but that was a good lap, mate. Well done on pole position. That was awesome. And Chris has done his last lap, so we're just about ready to start the race now. So a reminder, it's 2 15-minute heats. Your finishing positions in the first heat count for where you start in the second heat. And double points for the second heat. So our starting order will be Alex in first, Nathan second, Alan third, Chris fourth, Sean fifth, Todd Wayfield in sixth, Zach Plum seventh, Rob Wright eighth, Rodrigo Tostes in ninth, Scott Brooks in 10th. And then you got Ben Rogers, Zenkar, Dylan Garing, Brian Stats, Joel Brown, Eric Legault, who did really, really well at Sebring last week. That was a top drive in that last race. Stephen Bryan, Suleiman Khan and Kirk Stanley, starting from the back as always. Alex Boobrad Bradley and Thomas Tucker rounding out the back of the pack. Now we're just waiting for all the cars to line up. "30 seconds left. Yeah, you see the view from Chris's cockpit. Looks like we're getting ready to go.
Green, green, green.
And we're off, we're green. Now the biggest question is, who is going to survive the first corner? Looks like so far everybody's got through nice and cleanly. Alex has kept the lead, Nathan's still in second. No incidents at all. Good job, lads, as we head down into turn 3, 4 for the hairpin. Everybody's going to slam it down in second. Cold tyres. Oh, this is beautiful racing. As we look at it from Alex's perspective, he's got all these V's just hunting him down. It's like a nice, cautious first lap from everybody. Everyone's still nice and close. There's no real clear separation at all. People changing positions, just biding their time. As we saw in the chat, Alex has said the track just got slidey all of a sudden. So we're seeing in the background, Sean just made a move on Zach to move up in a 5th spot. Looks like there's now not a little bit of a separation between Rob and Rodrigo. But so far, it's been really nice, clean racing. Good job. Now as we jump on board with Rob, he's at the tail end of this lead group. It'll just be the same standard. You race these guys every week, you know what they're going to do. Rob and Todd, the old experienced fellas, they're just going to sit at the back there. They're going to stay within draft range. They're going to work together and they're just going to not push too hard and they'll wait because there'll be chaos. And it looks like Alan has now lost a slip to Nathan and Alex, and he is going to have a train of V's wanting to get past him so they can all catch back up with Alex and Nathan. Now just as we say that, it looks like Alan and Chris are now, and Sean, they're all getting in on the action, trading positions, coming into turn 1. 3 wide into turn 1. Who's going to win that battle? Chris has got the inside. Sean drifts out a little bit on the outside, and they've all... Sean and Chris have managed to get past Alan. Now they'll be looking to hunt down those top 2 before they bolt too far. Meanwhile, out the back, what do we got here? We've got the two of the 3 Stooges out front. They'll both be working together to make sure that Chris doesn't catch up in the draft. Let's have a look further down the back of the pack. We've got Surly, who started in 15th, slowly making his way through the field. Oh, sorry, he started from the back of the pack. There we go. That's a nice pass on Brian. He's going to have the inside into the final corner, so he'll be able to, the first corner, so he'll be able to hold that position. Nice, easy pass. We've got Rodrigo made the pass on Dylan. Oh, this looks like it'll be a little bit spicy coming into the hairpin. Nah, Rodrigo holds and gets it done. And Dylan and Zen trading positions. It's looking like a really nice battle. Meanwhile, up the front, we've still got Alan and Alexander and Nathan. They're just bolted. Got a good nearly 3-second lead over Chris, back in third place. Now, is Dylan going to make a move on Zern coming into the final corner? Dylan is not afraid to throw it in there. And he's just going to bide his time. Still got 10 minutes left, folks. It's been a really clean race so far. Let's head back to the leaders. So it looks like Nathan and Alex are having a bit of a battle. They go side by side. They're heading into the hairpin. Nathan's taking the lead from Alex. Got the inside running now. He'll hold it. Now the question is Alex going to fight back, or is Nathan just going to be able to run away with it? And further back in the pack, Zach is starting to make his way forward. The little brother and the Three Stooges. He's going to line up Sean next in the Hornet livery car. Probably a little bit too far back to make a move. As we come to the final corner. Yeah, it needs to get another car length closer before he can do anything to Sean. Here we go. Nathan's put the pedal to the metal. He's got a 0.6 gap to Alex now. Another half a second, he'll break that draft to Alex, and it should be a nice, comfortable win for the old fella. Well, there we go. We have our first crash. It's taken nearly half the race to get our first crash on a track which is renowned for murder. So let's go take a look at that. Now this, unfortunately, Scott Brooks. So we're coming into the hairpin. Ah, he's just lost it on the inside of the corner there. Getting off the racing line. Well done, mate. That was good. As we join the battle for third, we got Chris and Sean. We've also got Alan looking like he's going to want to make a move, and we've still got Rob and Todd sitting just a little bit back, and Ben Rogers is starting to catch up to the back of Todd. Now, as we have a look at this on the chopper cam, we can see join Zach. This is the battle for third, pretty much, between Chris, Sean, and Zach. Alan's not too far back, but being, you know, fourth on the line, it's going to be a little bit hard for him to make it his way up to third place. Well, Sean was going to go for a little sniff down the inside there, but thought better of it. Now, it looks like we've had Dylan and Brian come together. Check that one out. So we're on board with Dylan. They just get stuck on each other. Who was that that went flying over the top? That was unlucky. Completely unlucky. And meanwhile, out the back, you got... Whoa, Nathan! What a time to be alive, mate. Bet that got the old ticker running. That's opened up the door for the Alex on the inside. And Alex easily gets the move done going on the inside of the final turn. As you can look back from leading two, you've got a sizable gap back to Chris in third. Well, Ben Rogers has had a crash, so we'll go check that one out. Oh, unlucky. He's just lost the back end. He's come around. Turn 8. Just as he dumped it down to second gear. We've all done that one. Five and a half minutes left, so probably a better part of 6 laps. These two are going to have a really nice battle. As we jump in the cockpit with Nathan Moroney. He's nice and close. Is he going to have a go into the first corner on Alex? The draft isn't as much of a factor on this circuit. Straights are shorter. Alex is just going to move on the inside and cover that. Nathan's going to have his work cut out to get past Alex here. As we join the battle for third, you see Chris has still just got a little bit of a gap over Sean. Zach's in 5th, Alan 6th, Rob 7th, Todd 8th. Ben Rogers is back in 9th. He's still 4 seconds behind Todd after his spin. But realistically, the battle for third will probably come down to Chris, Sean and Zach. We've got a little bit of a mini gap to Alan in 6th. So this is how close it is, folks. This is from the back of Chris Cassiano's car. You can see Sean is coming up on the inside, has a little look, doesn't do it. That's as close as you can get. They're just about ready to shake hands there. As they come up to the hairpin, Chris will hold the inside line. This track is notoriously hard to pass unless somebody makes a mistake. Got 3 laps left, so there's definitely a little bit of time. Meanwhile, out in front, you can see Alexander and Nathan are going at it. They got a nice gap now with the pack behind them fighting. That'll slow them down even more. So the race is there to be won. It's also there to be lost. One silly move and that'll be disastrous for these two. You got to fancy Alex's chances here. He'll just hold the inside all the way through. And Nathan's going to have to come up with something pretty special to get past him. Jump on board. This is from Nathan's view. He's not quite close enough to make a move. So he's not really posing any danger to Alex. They're starting to come up to some lap cars. Steven's going to be the first one in 4 seconds. There we go. Alex is negating the effect of the draft, just sitting on the inside. Slightly checking up on Nathan. Curb his run as he comes out the final corner. 2 laps to go. Nathan's going to go for a dig on the inside. Does he make it stick? He's going to have to go the long way around. If he can hold this inside line up to the hairpin. And he's... Oh, the old fella's got it done. Nope. Alex has just managed to hold on. This is a great battle between these two. It looks like we've had something happen in the backfield because now Rob is moved up into 4th with Todd in 5th. This is the strategy for those two drivers. They sit there, they're always there, and they wait till disaster strikes. So it's like Chris, Zach and Sean have had an incident, so let's have a look on that, see what happened there. Here we go, the three of them are heading into turn one. Sean's got the inside on Chris. Oh, disaster. Sean's just lost the back end, gone straight into Chris, just sent him off spinning. Zach had nowhere to go, so he's just broke. Not much damage to his car, but he's just lost a whole heap of positions and momentum. But at least his car is still there. He's still on the running. That's allowed Alan to move up into third place. And you can see Sean's also trying to madly make up positions in the last little bit of this race. It's given Alan a nice little cushion. And we're going to stay on board with the leaders. They're just about to start their final lap, coming down the back straight. Now, Chris got a meatball out of that incident, but he'll stay out on the track and hope that he can nurse his car home. It'll be much easier for him to start in somewhere in the top 10 compared to starting from the back of the grid. So this should be the final lap. Nathan's got past Alex. Alex has gone off. Oh, something's happened to Alex. Alex's car's come to a stop. What has he done? Ah, there we go, folks. His client kept disconnecting the whole race, so he looks like he might have shoved it down in second gear, would be my guess. There we go. Alan in first. Nathan's gone off as well. Yeah, stuck in neutral. Yeah, sorry to hear that, mate, because you had a cracker of a race. Well, now it looks like my internet's gone. No, we're back. Sorry, folks, we got all caught up in that drama with Alex. So it looks like Nathan did come out win and got the win. Alex is in second. Alan in third. Rob Wright fourth. Todd Wakefield fifth. Zach sixth. Chris Cassiano got his car home in seventh. Sean Gopinski eighth. Ben Rogers ninth. Zenkar in 10th. They have Rodrigo in 11th. Sully and Kirk moved up half the pack in that first race, so they'll be up probably looking at a 5th or 6th place in the second heat. Scott, Ken, Eric, Alex, Thomas, Joel, Stephen, Brian and Dylan rounding out the field. Well, that was an exciting end to the race. First half was all nice and calm and quiet, then it just kicked off at the end there. Here we go, about to start the second race.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go, we're going green. And Alex has already taken the lead from Nathan. He's taken the inside line. I'd say Nathan, just let him have it. Risky move given Alex has been having internet troubles again. So the whole pack has gone through nice and cleanly. Zach's already moved up into 4th. Rob Wright is 5th. Chris 6th. Todd 7th. Sean 8th. Ben Rogers in 9th. And Zenkar in 10th. So our top 10 are pretty much in the same order that they started in. This is from the back of Nathan's car. You can see a nice, long, angry line of V's drafting each other down the back straight. See the dirt flying. He's using all the width of the track that he can. Sean's made a nice move on Todd there. Move up into 7th place. Nathan took the inside line through the first corner and managed to make his way past Alex. So we still have our top three from the first race battling it out. Hopefully Zach can catch up and drag the rest of the field up there with him. So it's pretty similar to the first race. Everybody's just taking their time. It's nice and calm. Sorting each other out, getting the feel for the track. Nobody's been left behind. Everybody's still in the draft to somebody else, which is really important in a Formula V. So we'll head on board with Sully. You can see Zen with a smiley helmet. Sully, is he going to make a move on the inside of turn one? No. I was hoping he'd have a go there. Oh, we have epic drama in the backfield. Yellow flags flying everywhere. It looks like it's Meatball Central down there. Let's go have a look at that one. This is from the perspective of Joel from the chopper. Oh, Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars there. 7, maybe 8 cars. Okay. Let's go to the chase and have a look at what happened with Alex there. Oh, he's just got a touch from Dylan. Oh, he's been spun twice in 2 corners. That is completely unlucky. There's been some very unlucky drivers in this race. We'll head back to the leaders. We got Nathan, Alexander and Alex. They got a nice gap to Chris Cassiano in 4th. Same pattern as the first race. The leaders are bolting a little bit. You got a nice, rather large chasing pack. Now we come up to the final corner. Still 10 minutes left in this race, the better part of 11 laps. The action's kicked off early in the second race, so no doubt there's going to be plenty more. Alex is going to have a look on the inside. He's just got the inside running. Is he going to be able to hold the position? He's got his way around, Nathan. Now Alan looks like he's going to have a bite at the cherry as well. No, he's just going to wisely back off. Has allowed him to get right up behind Nathan with the battle between him and Alex. This has been the story of the series so far. It's been Nathan and Alex battling. Alan has always been up there, just hasn't quite been able to keep up with the top dogs. And we're on board with Zach. Just biding his time behind Chris Cassiano. We also got Sean Gapinski, Rob Wright. It's like Ben Rogers and Todd rounding out the back of that little group. Here we go, looks like Alexander and Nathan have just gone a little bit quicker. Alan's starting to drop back a little bit. Nathan's now 0.7 of a second ahead of him. He's going to lose the draft pretty soon. But each time that Alex and Nathan battle like they just did through the first corner, taking suboptimal lines, it just drags him back in the fight. These front two would be better off working together for a couple more laps and then going at it hard in the final couple laps. They'll be able to break the slip to Alan in third. Instead, they just keep on inviting him back for dinner. Yeah, so we ride back on board with Eric. He's had a little bit of an incident. It's just dumped it in a second. At turn on Travis, lost the back of the car. Such a standard thing to do in a V. Oh, this is going to add a lot to the mix. With Alexander and Nathan battling, Chris is now in the slip range of Alan, which also means that Chris is going to drag Zach and Sean up. There's a little bit of a gap between Sean and Rob, so they've unfortunately been dropped from this main group, but this is going to get really good towards the end of the race. Zach is a very aggressive driver, same with Sean. They're going to look to make their way through this field, get that vital podium finish. There we go. As you can see from that shot, top six are just right up on each other now. Got Alex and Nathan playing with each other, getting in and out, jumping in and out of each other's draft. Nathan's looking for a way past. Oh, the other four cars just sit there and wait. And Zach's got the inside line, or outside line on Chris Cassiano, but he's not going to be close enough to make the move stick. Those three would be better off leaving Chris alone and allowing him to catch up to the back of Alan. Saw just in the back of the shot there that Sean had a little bit of an incident. Oh, he's dumping it in a second. He's lost it, but he's caught it. Unfortunately for him, that means he's lost the draft to Zach. So he's going to have to work really hard to get back up to that main pack. Nathan's only 0.1 behind Alex. Oh, a bit of movement there. Bit of aggressive defending from Alex. Nathan's trying to find a way through his defences, but at the moment they're impenetrable. He's really going to have to rely on a mistake from Alex. There's some good hard racing here, folks. There we go. As we can see, that group of six has now been whittled down to 5. You can see this third pack led by Rob is starting to catch up to Sean. They'll form a nice little train there. Oh, Nathan, that is so close to the back of Alex. Looks like Nathan's going to try the outside this time, but Alex has got the inside all covered. He's taken a very defensive line through that first corner. He checks up just a little bit to make the corner. So what this battle is definitely doing, as you can see now, the top 5 are just right in the mix. One little misstep from either Alex or Nathan, and they are going to just plummet down the order. A little bit of a hard situation for Nathan at the moment because knowing Nath, he wants to push hard. He wants to get past Alex, but now he's also got to watch out for Alan, Chris and Zach behind him because they will pounce. And a little sign of weakness and he'll be gone. Jump on board with Joel. He's had a crash. It's gone a little bit wide. Flip the barriers and that'll be suspension and wheel damage for him. Yeah, back live. Got Nathan and Alex trading positions. Just doesn't quite have the space to get it done. Zach's gone a little wide coming out of the corner. Just dropped a little bit off the back of Chris Cassiano. Got 2.5 minutes left. We'll just stick with this main group now. Nathan's using all the track that he can, kicking up dirt everywhere. He's taking the inside line in. Oh! Little lock up there just so they both live. That was ballsy move there, Nath. Just shows you how much they want to win out here, folks. This is no holds barred Formula V racing. Imagine Nathan's going to try to go down the inside again. Alex has already moved over to block it. Going to follow each other in the draft. You got Alan on the outside there. He's just wisely backing out. But he's left enough space for Chris Cassiano to get the move done. He's got past Alan. Now this throws an extra wrench into it. Chris is fast, Chris is aggressive. He's going to want a piece of this action. Alex is defending for his life here, folks. Now Nathan fakes inside again. Oh, it's the same thing, he's done it again. But this time he can't hold on to it. He stayed on the track, but he's lost Alex. Chris takes advantage and moves up to second. Nathan immediately goes past Alan. This should be the final lap, folks. Hopefully we can see the white flag get waved as we go past. There it is, folks. White flag is waving. So we're down to whether Alex can hold off Chris now. Nathan in third, Alan in fourth, Zach in fifth. Zach's made a nice move to get past Alan, but Alan's fighting back. And Zach's got the inside into turn 3 and 4. He should be able to hold that position. Nathan's stuck in no man's land between Chris and Zach. Oh, Sean and Rob have had a little bit of coming together. We'll have a look at that after the race. That's allowed Todd to move up to 7th. Ben Rogers into 6th. As we come through turn 8 for the last time. Alex is going to comfortably hold off Chris Cassiano. You got Nathan in 3rd, Alan in 4th. I don't think Nathan's going to be close enough to have a dig at Chris in the final corner. That was a really good race, lads. Got to be in it to win it. Nathan tried it, yeah. I'd be celebrating too if I was you, Alex. Great drive, buddy. So let's go back and have a look. Oh, first off, we'll go through the standings. So we've got Alex in 1st, Nathan 2nd, Chris Cassiano in 3rd, Alan Degassis 4th, Sean 5th, Todd 6th, Suleiman Khan works his way up to 7th. Well done. Oh, no, Rodrigo 8th, Sully 9th, Rob 10th. This order is mucking up for me. But what we'll do is we will go back and check out what happened with Rob. Here we go, Ben Rogers is just on the outside. Oh, who's that doing that in front of him? That was unlucky. Absolutely unlucky, folks. Just allowed Ben to sneak past there. There we go, folks. I hope you enjoyed that broadcast. That was some really, really fun racing there. Now that it seems like everything's settled down, we can run through the final order. Got Alex, Chris Cassiano, Nathan Moroney. They take out the podium with Alan 4th, Sean 5th, Ben Rogers 6th, Todd 7th. Rob drops a few spots at the end there due to that incident. Unlucky for him. In 8th. Sully in 9th, Zen in 10th, Rodrigo, Stanley, Gehring, Zach Plum. He would have been the one who was spinning towards the end there. And unfortunately came in contact with Rob in 14th. Tucker, Brooks, Starts, Brian, Legault, Brian, Bradley. And they round out the leaderboard. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. We'll be back next week. I believe it is at Suzuka. I'll have to double check that. But either way, this is brilliant racing. If you want to join the league, the Discord link is in the description. Great bunch of lads, and it's good, hard, but fair racing. And I will catch you all next week.